man so ne obi a no ye the president of the Ghana Olympic Committee under the presidency of the late former president, or a B.T Baba, or a member of parliament, in Tiankwe, ne B.T Baba, any come on. Honorable, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Where the Emma ho yako now, especially for you who is a member of the NDC, so shedding. What is your fond memories of the former president, INA Yeleni State? What memories does he bring to you? And was it sad and as a reflective one?
That's him. Say, say, at least, many papa no ye juma. Right from Gonda Bara's days, time the Oba Fofro from AFRC, and they call PND. Met me, I can say, from day one, Name wo Gonda Baras. And the papa no ye juma. Papa no, Nipa, were very humble. Still one more. And also, to me, motivating Nipa. Then say, even in a hopeless situation, or better not that turning into a prosperous situation. And generally, no, but good leadership. My Nipa de Oben and on any year, make a hobby. Me Juma or Gonda Barracks from 1982 until Ombeye me commandant and I'm free at the President Success Training School. I go back to my service. But the Mecca I think greatest respect by Manu was Senna sports. So time not sports, I had to say a year ukra. Sa 82 Breno Waka. Now before Obe take over, no Ghana qualify for African Cup of Nations. Now the man government, no, also because of the nature of the economy, no, on to me sponsor team, no, to Libya for the Cup of Nations. But OJ, you know, with less than 3 or 4 months to the games, no, or Penese Black Stars, no, or Moko Libya, no, with very little preparation, without any major incentive package. The Black Stars no could win a cup no Libya, beating the host nation after drawing 1-1 and on penalties 7-6. And from a hopeless situation to a glorious moment. Now was possible. Uko Etia, Uba say Ghana Armed Forces and the Ghana Police Service before Obebano. Now annual friendship games between the police and the Ghana Armed Forces. Mekurame akoda police depot no. My whole competition no. But Obe take it over no. Oye no say ebe involve the other security agencies. And the prisons ne fire service be we mu. Ena ye no annual. No immigration service and customs, customs division almost buy into the games. So annually, no award security services sports games. Those institutions, at that time, almost to me recruit potential sportsmen and women. The Juma the mass sportsmen and women in these security services. Religiously every year until Oberfree Abayemu. And no children also, we share at the national level on my national sports festival. I yet to say the ultimate for the selection of Ghanaian sportsmen in international games, and also a course without any break. Because schools and colleges are now annual intercono so now you serve as a talent hunting grounds for budding sportsmen and women are ultimately form into the various national teams and the security services. Gunsa Games was also alive. So, locally, he laid a foundation, a solid foundation for sports development. Because on one kasa, before he became head of state, he was in charge of military boxing. Say various disciplines, officer, chess or discipline, Sena Ebema Unkosto Abba into that discipline. So Onu overtake as head of state, sports no one moja and on the encouragement and motivation the share sports more. Ghana participated in almost all our international games. Games are here committed and by the constitution of the various federations, say a class a Ghana participate, yet may participate here. Baby, obey carefully, send obey you, or ensure say every discipline in this country matter. And yes, you're discriminating against one sport and promoting the other. And the administration for bias, no boxing bias, no athletics bias, but it is all encompassing sports development project. Now, or the way the administration more, Ghana sports, and it's Menunti. And Ghana yet to go winning Libya AFCON competition. And Menunti 1991. Okay, say yes, Tale Suko winning World Cup.
Yep.
Yeah, winning World Cup. And Menunti produce world boxing champions like Azuma Nelson.
Yeah.
Or yeah, Juma Ubehu say Memfasono. Visible in this country.
But what influence is that for sports? Because I've not read anywhere say Anwangasamu actively now or yes sports. You said they need boxing because of the military background, but he was not because of former athlete. So where from the love for sports how far will be to Azuma Nelson be any personal project guiding off and on the ring now a man be a world champion. Why the interest in sports?
Medasipi now onim say abofra bia ye wo no yuasibo one way or the other no or be trying in some of one sports or the other. But in the military sports or physical training is considered as one of the most important things for their human development. And it's sports, you develop interest, you have the natural flair for it. Or no, or horse riding. Horse riding is sports.
It's sports, yeah.
And who knows now or judo. Or judo is part of military training. And maybe me say even though he was not cut in a world-class athlete and as a sportsman, sports administration, ultimately in the military background, they come and a man side man.
But how was your working relations with him as GOC president?
Well, I would say that not directly, but with his ministers. Many honorable E.T. for a very long time. In fact, it was in 1997 Oye minister, and I'm a president of the Ghana Olympic Committee. And like I said, because he chose the right person to be his minister for sports, mind you, for a very long time, E.T. Mensah was Minister for Sports.
Yeah.
And also now, before then, no, at least the background is about footballer, ama Arrowers of Accra House of Football, second team. And Neji Sports, and also the year. But prior to that, there were Major Amakai, yes, Amatefu. Now, also, there one fantastic gentleman of Pest Sports of Jejuma Ghana Sports. And which also, now you were General Okwenu, on himself also be taken over for a very short time at the sports ministry. And besides that, Justice Anna, the late Justice Anna, may he so rest in perfect peace. Onuna, the president of the Ghana Olympic Committee, and Okasa syndicator, who promote this man, Kote.
Can I say Ike?
No,
Alfred Kote.
No, may count the owner well title for the first time.
DK Poison.
DK Poison. Thank you very much. And the team of personalities are all one. Interest in sports. No, my sports sports was recognized as one of his priority areas for national development. And until I message, Papa no wa yadi. I'm a Ghana sports. Now, most of these activities are also what they bring us to know. Last 4 years, National Sports Festival. Professor Mills by Obeyeno National Unity
Games.
Yes. Now say we no free sports calendar no. Not school sports, so instead of annual sports festival, I done it biannual. A truth that time no crab over who say Sikasem Abeye BB says sports is not an important project as a Ghana. Yamfa and Senkum degree. Somebody like the immediate past Minister for Youth and Sports say Onubeyebi. The Obetuno na also analysis Obetimi Yapko and Nim Amagana Sports Aginasun like the construction of infrastructure no very very good. But mistake be kakra bi ami also it was being selective. And yes, politics, but I did not like the politicization of it. Okay. Because a case sports, the voices politics from
sports.
And look at it and say that, okay, which are the other regions are staff facilities to be able to develop sports near where are our strengths? In those days of President Rawlings, any General Champo, no one now boxers, you can't boxers, almost Franklin, almost Northern Ghana, Ufa Tamale Borga, now Ufa Sunyani, Nanaya Konedunumo, any Western region. Sad places are Nevota. Omone arena yedibe practices as sports. Number 2, many multi-purpose sports hall. Adentina yen fast say yen one major multi-purpose sports. Say host you bidding for all African games. You see infrastructure. But as at now, no, at least use some multi-purpose indoor sports hall. Any sports hall Ghana.
Okay. Honorable, you know, unfinished business also bad because you're loaded with too much information in regards in the area of sport. You already book appointment Nagasa. Now parliamentary duties ever from her. Neja Enya or Hana to me excuse Gakra. if you but Mamenji will word on this one finally no meja ho this seemingly controversy over say to abari as a Olympics and I say Olympics ba to aba the GOC no but your take on it briefly.
Well, for me, depending on the decision they took at their last Congress. If the decision at their last Congress is that they should take a 1 year election before the Olympic Games, and they cast on modesty. But say yes, and the China, you free Olympic Games now.
Oma decided some to answer no Olympic Games no.
But some of this idea, there are a lot of things they have to look into consideration. When is the next Olympics? How many months to the next Olympics? What is the level of preparation? Say a banner on the sister DOC administration the would they be technically and administratively prepared within the short period before the Olympic Games, a lot of activities keep on going. There are ongoing activity. At the end of the last Olympics and the beginning of the next quadrennial, just meetings and technical issues now occur both at the local level and at the international level. Share the missions among your meetings. They know what is going on. Will the new administration, assuming they don't retain those there, be able to cope up with the business so that Ghana's participation will not face some headaches? Because now you thorough preparation both locally and at the international level. You will find yourself lagging behind. Sena Kase, Niaman Kosu. And at the Games Village, you will not have anybody to sit you down to take you through all the processes. So media come home. Obiaso and consulting me say enya wuna obisa me question where media decision they are taking good for the system, bad for the system. At the end of it, they will be held responsible for whatever decision they are taking.
Ghana B.T Baba, MP for Telensi constituency, Upper East Region, and I'm happy to for that.
Thank you very much, my brother.